We're having a hearing right now, and it's about that the federal government is too woke. I mean, that's seriously what we're hearing. And then there's no definition of what woke is.
Nor will there be. Yeah, no, she's right. As one of many investigations currently being led by Republicans in the House, they are concerned about wokeness in the federal workforce. What does that mean? Why does it matter? What will come of this? I don't know, and nothing. But anyway, it is happening. And so it's good to at least have people like Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez there to make a mockery of this investigation. By the way, she's not the only one attacking this. I just saw a video of Donald Trump earlier today saying that these constant investigations are helping our enemies. We'll see if the Republicans respond to that. In any event, here's a little bit more of that investigation.
On paper, what's actually being criticized in this hearing is that the so-called woke policies are remote work for federal workers, especially those that live in rural areas, and those who have disabilities, paying interns so that critical opportunities don't just go to privileged kids whose parents can afford to pay for their rent while they go on a free internship. That is what is woke here. That is what the other side is calling woke here. Making sure that OPM can create opportunities and federal careers for partners of military service members. That's woke. This is the woke alleged takeover that we have.
Yeah, and look how easily, when you just actually define the specifics, how ridiculous it becomes. Like, it's easy for them to say there shouldn't be remote work because remote work is Fauci or something. But when you actually try to get rid of that, to mandate that it can't exist or whatever, that is going to hurt certain types of people potentially. And she points out people who are disabled, people who live in rural areas that are far away. Like, that is actually who's being affected. Many of them probably conservatives, and they don't care. And what I find funny about that, Brett, is when she pointed out the thing about the internships. Like, obviously, the word woke now has been expanded to mean literally anything you want. But like, at a middle point along the evolution of that word, just understanding that having unpaid internships will have social and class and race consequences, I think is actually a demonstration of the idea of being wokeness. Understanding that there are consequences to that. When you don't pay these internships, that makes them more available to certain types of people, and that has knock-on consequences as well. The idea that you would want to reinforce those inequities is, I think, ridiculous. I'm glad that you pointed out. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that all the policies that the Republicans show up and they say that woke is evil. They don't define woke in any functional way that allows anyone to make any progress in society. And so you have to look at the thing that they're actually asking for, and all those things just benefit the bosses, not the workers. That's it. Like, remote work is awesome. It is great. When they say it is just for the business owners, that the Republican Party exists, because the business owners are always like, I don't think my employees are working hard enough, and I need to look at them, I need to hover over them and monitor their every move. No, that the takeaway from that is that's not a woke policy to do the thing that makes the most sense for everybody involved. They just don't want workers to have a better life. That's it. It's all fake. And I am sick and tired of the Republican Party calling my white race weak. We are strong, we can handle it. We can handle a fair shot against people. We don't need that extra advantage. And I'm tired of the Republicans calling all white people lazy folks that can't accept a challenge, that need to be coddled, that need to be told bedtime stories because they don't want us to be woke. Go back to sleep. No, we can handle it. We're white.
I'm very uncomfortable with the angle. I understand the rhetorical device you're using. And by the way, it's getting a great reception. Your wife put a message in Twitch that says, yeah, with
so stupid.
A little bit worried about
that's one thing I realized when I was on vacation. It's just how dumb everything is. So I'm just gonna come for it, everything as dumb as it is.
It is very, very dumb. Oh, I really wanted to play this last AOC comment, but anyway, we don't have time. The point that she wants to make is there are actually things happening that need to be looked into. Trains are derailing every single day, and they're not derailing because of like woke metal. That's not actually a solution to the real problems facing Americans. And there is an opportunity cost to what Congress focuses on. And I think that there's kind of like an intentional opportunity cost here. It's not too hard to see through.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.